Yo, what's going on, guys? Steel Vico here, and welcome back to another video. And in this video, I'm doing it's not a review yet. I am not reviewing this item. I like to wait, usually, maybe even a year sometimes, but I can probably get one out in a month if you guys really care about it that much. But I like to try out the product and see how it lasts, test up to the time, how I use my Halloween props and stuff like that. So this is a review, but this is a bit of a different video. So today, I'm going to get right into it in a minute, but here's a little explanation of what went on. So I'm going to show you the product in a quick second, but I'm just going to do a little bit of explaining right now before you see it. So I apologize, my area is a bit of a mess. This isn't a great place to be filming. I apologize, I wanted to record this video as soon as possible. In order to include a bit of an extra scene here that you'll see near the end. But hopefully this isn't too bad for you guys. Hopefully the lighting's alright. It's not too bad. I did have to move some things around, so... Anyway, as the recording of this video, I went to Target. I went to a different Target than I would normally go to. You have seen that video. I apologize if I'm moving the table here. On the day that I went, I believe is what my intent was. Without further ado, I was at Target, a different one, and this is what I got. The Gemmy Wheel of Fortune. This is the Target version of it. I believe there's a Wheel of Fate, or another Wheel of Fortune. This is the Wheel of Fate, sorry. There's a Wheel of Fortune being sold in other locations. I believe this one is new for 2020. This is a new reskin, but I really like this one, and I'll explain why in a minute. So originally, I was going to be getting the Ghoul, the Moving Eyes Ghoul from Target. But unfortunately, the stores that I went to, as you saw if you watched my store walkthrough, was very much picked over, and I realized that the quality of that prop was kind of lackluster. It was a very, the cloak itself was ripped on both of the ones that I saw at two different locations, and the hood doesn't look right. You can lift the hood right off. There's nothing holding it on. Its quality is very lackluster, and not something I like to see from Seasonal Visions. They're one of my favorite prop companies, and seeing that from them kind of disappointed me. So I ended up not getting it. It was $35. I just didn't feel like it was worth it. I might buy it if it's on sale, like half off after Halloween, just because I was very disappointed with seeing it in stores. I really liked it originally, but it just started to kind of disappoint me. And the other choice was the Gravestone, but that was bought, and I couldn't find it again. So that kind of eliminated it. And I did really like this one, so I ended up buying this. This is the Gemmy Wheel of Fate. And while it looks a little cheesy, this is something me and my mom really liked, which is saying something. The pumpkin on top is kind of cheesy, but I do really like it. But yeah. I'm going to talk about this exclusively now. I've given you guys kind of my setup there and why I didn't get the Ghoul. But something I did want to say is stay tuned to the end of the video if you want to see me do a taste test of the new Mountain Dew flavor for the year. This flavor, the Mountain Dew VooDEW for 2020 version. I'm not going to spoil what flavor it is once I taste it, but if you want to see that, stay to the end. If you don't want to see that part after I'm done explaining this, I won't talk about it anymore and just do this. So if you don't want to see that, that's perfectly fine. I totally understand. You can click off then. But now we're going to talk about this thing. So I'm going to turn the flash off. Turn the flash off so that it doesn't kind of reflect, because this kind of reflects, and the pumpkin light is easier to see. You guys kind of can't really see its stem because of the background there, and also because it's kind of cut off. But it has a total of, I believe it has a total of 9 phrases, which is pretty good. If you want to see an audio rip, let me know. I'm probably going to do it eventually anyway. I believe this has unique phrases. I think 1 or 2 of them may be from the original Wheel of Fortune or Misfortune Wheel, or whatever it was called. But I'm going to do a demo of this one, kind of shortened. You aren't going to see all the phrases here, but you will see a complete demo coming out soon. But you're going to see the demo for the cloche first. That's what I was planning to do. That was what I was going to release. the day that I just did her audio rip instead. And I apologize for that, but I just couldn't get the lighting right. I didn't get it how I wanted it. I think I might actually record it in here. I think this might be a decent location for that. So let me know what you guys think. If you have any other suggestions or anything, let me know. But anyway, more talking about this thing. Okay, guys, so I turned the flash back on just for a brief second to show you the legs. There's 4 of them. It reminds me of like a, what do you call it? It reminds me of a coat rack. That's what it is, or like a Christmas tree stand. So I just wanted to point that out. I'm not going to be talking about this a whole lot because it's not a big deal. It's pretty stable. It works. There's nothing to talk about there. The back here, Gemmy Industries, and then the sensor and the on switch. And here's a look at the pumpkin real quick, and I apologize for the shakiness. I do really like this one. I think Gemmy is much stronger with their tabletops nowadays. They do put out quite a few cool ones that I really do enjoy, such as the Wheel of Fate. This one's cool. But here we go. You can see Hide and Eek. Here we go. Hide and Eek, Wheel of Fate, animated. Lights up and speaks spooky phrases for $25. It is a little bit on the expensive side for what you get for this tabletop. But, you know, I could have seen it maybe being for $15 or something. The amount of phrases certainly does help. It is, I do like that they did that in that it does include as many different possibilities as it does. So, you know, it is what it is. I do think it was a pretty decent price considered, like, for Gemmy's standards, but, you know, I think part of it might just be how Target sold it. But anyway, you can see there's the Try Me button. You could remove this sticker. I might at some point, but I don't think it's a big enough deal. It's orange. It's not too distracting. I'm going to go through a couple phrases now and, you know, and then I'll do the little taste test. I apologize, guys, if this was a little long and didn't say much. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy my thoughts on this. I do really like this. I will be doing a legitimate review eventually, but let's just get to it. So, one last thing. As it goes, you'll see it'll say, watch your back. I believe the next thing it will say will be treats will be yours or happy times ahead. And then it moves one up next. The next one you'll get. So it kind of does go in order. So it is very predictable. But somebody who is coming to your house and hasn't seen this before is not going to know that. And it's not a big deal. They had to do it some way, and this works. So I do just wanted to point it out. Not really a pro or a con. Just it is what it is. Anyway.
Happy times are ahead.
Okay, now I'll just give you my opinions about this, and then I'll do a few kind of relatively uninterrupted here. So, first thing I want to say is I love the music that plays in the background. I believe that is like the Gemmy organ music of some kind, I believe is its origin, and I like the use of it here. I think it works pretty well. Kind of sounds carnival-y, kind of sounds like a, you know, like what you would have in maybe an arcade or like a mini game type thing. I think it fits really well. I like it. I think it fits with this aesthetic, which usually I think the black and orange is kind of overdone and cheesy. But I really do like the way that this one looks here, and I really do like this product. But I think the music really fits with this color, and I think it was a pretty good choice. Now on to the voice. I believe the like misfortune wheel or whatever that was called. You guys know what I'm talking about. I think his voice was pretty obnoxious when he talked, and this one still is a little bit obnoxious, but I think it's a little bit better. It's a little bit less, like, dumb. Like, it's not too bad. Like, it's fine with me. And, you know, I don't mind his voice as much as I mind the one on the misfortune wheel. And that's my thoughts on that. I think it's just a little bit less, it's less annoying, I guess. It's less overdone, I would say. I think they overdid it with the misfortune wheel with the guy's voice. But anyway, I do like the clicking sounds as well. I think that's sounds good.
Don't wander too far.
So yeah, guys, as I was saying, you can see that it moved one over from the last one. But yeah, like I said, that laugh was alright, pretty good. Pretty decent for a tabletop, I'll say. And like I said, I'll do a review very soon, and I apologize for how long this video is for what it is. We're going to do one more phrase, and then after that phrase, if you don't want to see me do the taste test, you can close out. Perfectly okay with me. If you want to see that, good for you. Hopefully it'll be interesting. Stay tuned after that phrase. Here we go.
Screams headed your way.
Alright guys, this is a bit of a weird angle. This is something I don't usually do. So it's taste test time. I know this angle's a little weird. I don't usually do it like this. But we're gonna do it. I'm gonna use a straw. Otherwise I can't drink it through this mask. So yeah, I apologize. You guys aren't gonna really get like a facial reaction. Not that I think that would happen. That would have to be like really sour or nasty. So let's do it. Interesting. So I'm not gonna spoil its exact taste, but I will say it tastes quite sweet. And it's been a year since I tried the VooDEW 2020, which I do have. Actually, in fact, you know what? As I was saying, it tastes like the 2019 version, which you can see the packaging. This isn't actually, I already drank this, so this one is like a worthless thing. It's not really a collector's thing. Kind of is, to me it is. It's cool. You can have the wrapper as reference, but it's not worth anything because I opened it. So I did buy a couple 2021s that I plan on saving as a collector's thing. That's kind of weird, I know. But maybe it'll be worth something someday. Who knows? This one I just keep because it's cool. This is just water I put in there. It kind of helps it weigh down because it's in my room and the fan would knock it over. Or it just kind of looks like it still might have stuff in it. But anyway, in my opinion, this tastes pretty much the same from what I can remember. You might want to have, I might have some other people try it. But to my remembrance of the taste, it tastes virtually the same. I'm going to try one more time. It's kind of weird through the mask, so. Yeah, it tastes pretty similar. In fact, it might even be the same flavor. Let me know what you guys think. Are you going to try this mystery flavor, even if it is the same? It is kind of cool to see these back. I really liked this last year. I liked that they did this. They might have done this previously, I don't know. But it is pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your opinions on the flavor down below. But put a spoiler thing above so that you have to click read more. Just out of respect for anybody who wants to try this unspoiled. And I will put a spoiler warning if there are any comments that aren't marked properly. No shade towards anybody who might have accidentally forgot to mark it. Just putting it there so that if anybody wants to go in unspoiled, they know that the comment section has a spoiler. It's not a huge deal, but to anybody that might be important. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts on this thing. You know, do you like it? Do you think it's the same? Am I wrong? Is it different? Let me know. And thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed this part. Thank you for watching the Wheel of Fate. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.